The length of the bridge, which a train 130-meter long and traveling at 45 kilometer per hour can cross in 30 seconds is. So there is a bridge, and let the length be B. We have to find the length of bridge, and a train is 130 meters long, a train 130 meters long, and it is traveling with a speed of 45 kilometer per hour, and it is crossing the bridge. It is crossing the bridge in 30 seconds time. It is crossing the bridge in 30 seconds time. And in this case, what we can do, the speed of the train is nothing but, we know speed equal to distance by time, Here we have to consider both the distance of the length of the train as well as the length of the bridge, and the time taken is 30 seconds. If you see, the length of the train is 130 meter. Time is also 30 seconds, but the speed of the train is given 45 kilometer. So right side, I will just find out the bridge length in meters, because answers are also in meters. So right side, what I am going to have, numerator, length is 130, plus length of the train is 130, length of the bridge I will find out in meters, denominator is 30 seconds, so the units will be meter per second. Left hand side, speed of the train, it is given 45 kilometer per hour. We have to change it to meter per second. So I am changing to lower unit, I have to multiply with 5 by 18. I am changing to lower unit, so I have to multiply with 5 by 18. So here, one equation, one unknown variable, we have to simplify. Left side also, now I will get meter per second. I will get the units meter per second. This is 9 2s are, 9 5s are. Left side what I have is 25 divided by 2. Right side I have 130 plus B divided by 30. So 2 1s are, 2 15s are. If I multiply 25 into 15, it is 130 plus B. 25 into 15, 250 plus 125, 250 plus 125, it is 375, and right side it is 130 plus B. B value, if you subtract 130 from 375, it becomes 245 meters. Answer is option C. While doing, we should be very cautious with the units also. Otherwise, we will be getting the answers or the calculation. One side we will have meter per second, other side kilometer per hour. We will not be finding the answer in the options. So this is about the train crossing a bridge, and the length of the bridge we have calculated. I am going to next problem. Two trains running in opposite direction crosses a man standing on the platform in 27 seconds and 17 seconds respectively, and they cross each other in 23 seconds. The ratio of their speeds is. What I will do, crossing a standing man on the platform, I will take it as case 1, and two trains, they are crossing each other, I will take it as case 2. Now case 1, there is a platform, railway platform, and a man is standing on the railway platform, and two trains are coming opposite direction, they are moving in opposite direction. This is train 1 and this is train 2. Let this be train 1, this be train 2. They are crossing the man in 27 seconds and 17 seconds respectively. 27 seconds and 17 seconds respectively. So if you see train 1, what I will do? So two trains are crossing a standing man on the platform. So train 1, this is, I will take next color. So train 1, it comes to the opposite side. This is the tail. This is the tail. This is train 1. Let me assume train 1 is crossing in 27 seconds, crossing the man on platform. And train 2, tail has come ahead of the man. This is train 2. It is crossing in 17 seconds. I am assuming train 1 is crossing in 27 seconds. Train 2 is crossing in 17 seconds. Okay. Now, let the speed of train 1 be S1 and the speed of train 2 be S2. Speed of train 1 S1, speed of train 2 be S2. Okay. Now I am going to case 2. Case 2, it is given they are crossing each other, they are moving in opposite direction. They are moving in opposite direction. Let this be train 1, let this be train 2, and their heads are here, heads are here. So train 1 coming out of train 2 and train 2 coming out of train 1. They have crossed each other. Okay. So they had their tails just crossed each other. Okay. So this is head points of the train and these are tail points of the train. It is given they are crossing each other in 23 seconds. They are crossing each other in 23 seconds. So let me assume the length of train 1. The length of train 1, let it be L1 length, and the length of train 2, let it be L2. Let it be L2. Two cases we have discussed. Now let me go to case 2. Let me go to case 2. Or I will do like this. I will just start with case 1. I will just start with case 1. Okay. In case 1, what is happening? They are crossing a man, standing man. So what about train 1? What about train 1? It is given time taken by train 1. Time taken by train 1 alone is given. And what I will do, let the speed of train 1, already I have assumed S1. Speed of train 1, I have already assumed S1. I am calculating some details about train 1. So speed 1 is nothing but length of train 1. Okay, distance by time. We know that speed equal to distance by time. What I am doing is distance divided by time, length of train 1, and the time taken by train 1 is 27 seconds. 27 seconds. Okay. So speed I am taking in meter per second, length I am taking in meters, and time I am taking in seconds. This you have to understand. I am calculating some details about train 1. So S1 is nothing but L1 by 27. This is my first equation. Now I am going to train 2, crossing the man in case 1. Crossing the man in case 1. Now speed 2 is nothing but length of train 2, and train 2 is taking 17 seconds to cross the man. This is equation 2. Equation 1 and 2 I got. Now I am going to second case. Now I am going to case 2. They are crossing each other. They are moving in opposite direction means their speeds will get added. Their speeds will get added. Okay. Now speed 1 plus speed 2 because they are moving opposite direction. They are moving opposite direction. So the relative speed will get added. This addition, relative speed is nothing but distance by time. Speed is always equal to distance by time, and distance is nothing but first train length, second train length divided by the time taken by them is 23 seconds. Time taken by them is 23 seconds. Okay. So left side what I have written on right side is distance by time. What I have written on right side is distance by time. What I have written on left side is the relative speed because they are moving in opposite direction. Relative speed because they are moving in opposite direction. Okay. Now what I will do, they are asking to find the ratio of speeds. Ratio of speeds. So I will replace from equation 1, I will replace L1 is nothing but 27 S1. L1 is nothing but 27 S1. And from equation 2, L2 is nothing but 17 S2. I will put this in equation 3. So this is my equation 3. This is my equation 3. Use equation 1 and 2 in 3. 1 and 2 in 3. Now what happens? S1 plus S2 is nothing but L1 I can write it as 27 S1. L2 I can write it as 17 S2 divided by 23. Now what happens? 23 S1 plus 23 S2 equal to 27 S1 plus 17 S2 you bring all S1 together on one side, S2 together on other side, you will have 6 times S2 is nothing but 4 times S1, and S1 divided by S2 if you take, it is 6 by 4, which is nothing but 3 by 2. This is the ratio of their speeds, train 1 and train 2 speeds ratio. Ratio of speeds of trains 1 and 2. Trains 1 and 2. Okay. So I will repeat once again what I have done. Two trains are moving opposite to each other. They are crossing a man standing on the platform in 27 seconds and 17 seconds respectively. I have written the speed of train 1 equal to distance by time, which is length of train 1 by time taken by train 1. I am taking it as equation 1. Similarly, speed of train 2, I have written equation 2, length by time taken to cross the man. I am getting equation 1 and 2. Now in case 2, they are moving opposite to each other. So relative speed is nothing but addition. Their speeds get added because they are moving opposite to each other. Speed is always equal to distance by time. Distance is length of the two trains divided by time taken to cross each other is 23 seconds given in the question itself. Okay. This is case 1 story. What is the color? It is white color, so it is not visible. So case 1, this diagram explains, and case 2, this explains what is happening in case 2. So in case 2, I am writing the equations where I am substituting L1 in terms of S1 by properly arranging it. S1 by S2, I am getting 3:2. The speed of the trains, relative speed of the, ratio of speed of the trains is 3:2. Ratio of speed of the trains, it is 3:2.